Yo, what is up, everybody? This is Afro Kuma Gaming, and in today's 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross video. Yes, we're doing multiple videos at multiple days. Even today, we'll be releasing a second video that's called, of course, a summoning video. So prepare yourself for that as well. It's going to be very interesting because there's a new collab coming, and it's called The Rising of the Shield Hero, and these units are pretty solid all over the board because for once they're not one overpowered, they're all pretty balanced, and I really enjoy balanced units because nobody has any complaints about it, to be honest. So yeah, maybe people will cry about they are not broken enough, but hey, I like to have fun with the game as well. So yeah, I will be watching how this will play out. So without further ado, let's go over the banner real quick. And should you or will I summon? First off, like and subscribe if you are new for more 7 Deadly Sins or Dokkan Battle content. I will do a disclaimer, I will be summoning for Bardock on JP. I don't do that a lot, but hey, I have been interested in the banner as well. So, well, enough about Dokkan, let's go over to the Shield Hero. So first off, we have the Nafumi, Raptalia, and Philo, and Kizuna. Kizuna is a free-to-play unit. If you don't pull her, don't sweat it. They are all fine units with 1/6 for once. You don't have to max them out. Of course, if you can max them out, they will be way better. But hey, sometimes utility matters as well. They're all pretty solid, like I said. The rest of the banner is a kind of 50-50 for me. Red Sariel's pretty good. The blue Tarmiel's also pretty still good to this day, if you don't have the red Tarmiel. The Ludo is also very strong as a partner and on the field. Magyada's still a beast for the bird boss. It will make your life 100 times easier. Sigurd is a 50-50% unit. You know, sometimes he's very awesome, sometimes he's not so great. Freyr I still love. You can also use him for the demonic beast battles. And then we come into the territory of the Meliodas, Escanor, the small Diane. Arthur is still decent in certain teams, but hey, not the greatest anymore. The blue Lilia, and of course Red Roxy, we don't care for either. This banner is of course a 300 and 600 limit banner, so that means at 300 you will be getting a random SSR out of all these 16 units. At 600 you will be able to pull one of the collabs. Like I said, if you don't have Kizuna during your summons, just ignore her. You know, better get some other dupe if you really want to. So, should you, as a free-to-play or semi-pay-to-play, summon on the banner? As free-to-play, only if you like the Rising Shield Hero units. As a semi-pay-to-play, you can pick up the GSSR, get the unit that maybe you want, then stop overall, save your diamonds for the Ragnarok or probably a Fest unit after this. So yeah, prepare yourself. That is going to be very strong. If you are pay to play, you will probably ignore my advice and go 6/6, or you will be going for at least one copy. They don't need to be, like I said, fully maxed out. Me personally will be doing maybe 1 or 2 rotations, depending on how my luck goes. I want to get one of them each if possible. So yeah, looking forward to that. But without further ado, let's go over the units. I will start with the skills here. So what Nafumi does is assumes a stance, which taunts enemies and increases defense related stats by 30% for 1 turn. Remove all debuffs, and only 1 debuff can be on the hero. So he's basically like Brunhild with her Holy Relic. She can only get 1 debuff on her. That's pretty useful. Yeah, the taunt is pretty awesome. The defense related stats is pretty awesome because that is his main stat. That means attack rolls on his gear is not viable. I'm still deciding if I should go crit chance or pierce rolls, but I will have to see and test how that plays out. He will be also using a full defensive gear, so triple defense. That's what you mean with the bracelet, the ring, the necklace, the earring, and then the belt and the orb. So yeah, to power him up even more. Then we of course have a new affliction or debuff. But first, let's go over the attack. Inflicts damage equal to 110% of defense on all enemies. And then applies Curse. Curse is a new thing, like I said. Prevents ultimate move gauges from filling up for 2 turns on enemies who did not use a skill. So, if you're fighting an enemy and he has one unit that doesn't do anything, they will be preventing themselves for getting a orb. That's pretty good, you know. You don't have to worry about the multiple people ult rushing. So that's very, very nice indeed. It will last... it's pretty strong. It's going to be very interesting. His attack is very, very powerful, so don't sleep on it. Decreases all stats of one enemy by 5% for 2 turns. Inflicts Wrath. Wrath is also something that is indicative of the curse powers, or the Wrath. No, not curse. The passive thing. He will be getting everything on the unit, so that's going to be very, very interesting as well. But like I said, it's damage equal to 480% of defense on the enemy, so the stronger the enemy, the more damage it does. So let's go over the passive. When the hero assumes a stance at the start of battle, increase all allies' basic stats by 30% of the hero's defense. So, like I said, if you use triple defense, it's perfect for this guy. From enemy skills on enemies, applies 1 proof of Wrath on the hero up to a maximum of 6. For every proof of Wrath, increases the hero's all target skill damage by 35%. So, like I said, if you have multiple Wraths, it will be powering up discard. So that's going to be very, very interesting. I don't see... yeah, that's what it does. So, if you have the more Wraths, it will give you more power, and it can go up to 30%. So that is very, very nice. I would use the Bond because of the lifesteal. This is also pretty decent, but the Bond might be a way better choice. So then we also have the Holy Relic here. When the hero's HP hits 0, recover HP by 350% of the hero's defense. Like I said, it's only one time, but it's a very strong Holy Relic, you know, gives him an extra survivability. And I can tell you guys, this guy is strong. I've seen some videos of some friends of mine, and yeah, they all enjoy it. So it's good to see. It's good to see. Let's go over to Raftalia. Okay, let's go. She's basic with basic skills. Inflicts a flood damage equal to 200% of defense on one enemy. Inflicts flood damage equal to 300% of defense on one enemy. So, like Nafomi, she will also be needing some triple defense power, and that we don't mind at all. She has a Sever, so that will increase her crit chance times 3. So that will be 90. It's a little bit lowish in my part. So we can change it up with crit chance rolls, maybe left side crit chance and then right side crit damage. I haven't looked into it yet, but yeah, that's going to be a very strong, smart move. And if you're not 100% certain about it, just go full crit chance. Then her ultimate is increase basic stats by 50% for 3 turns. Inflicts damage equal to 320% of defense on all enemies. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. An AoE attack. My bad. At the start of the battle, increase all allies' max HP by 300% of the hero's defense. If all allies participating in the battle are of the same attribute, reduces allies' damage taken by 30%. Wow. She is going to be very nice in PvP if you run a full blue team. Or if you really need to kill the red demon still on the old school way, this unit will help as well. Because it doesn't matter if there are other typing or other races, it will work out if she's blue. Her Holy Relic is also very nice, a good combo with Nafumi. When an ally assumes a stance, increases damage dealt by allies participating in battle by 40%. So that is very, very nice. Also, if you have Chandler, the old school Chandler, this unit will buff him up as well. I will be testing that out in PvP as well. So, yeah, I cannot wait to test out this unit. So, pretty solid, pretty solid. Then we have Philo. Dvaifa Tornado. She will inflict a weak point damage equal to 90% of attack on all enemies. She will need a attack crit damage. That's going to be very, very strong on her. Weak point is when the enemy is debuffed, she will do more damage, of course. Then we have the second attack, Spiral Attack. Reflects damage equal to 200% attack on one enemy. And if you have a level 2, she can cancel stances on one enemy and inflicts damage equal to 200% of attack. Then stuns for one turn. Okay, so basically this is like the Elizabeth card, the Goddess Elizabeth. So it's okay-ish. Her ultimate is also pretty okay-ish. Decrease enemies HP related stats by 5% for 2 turns. So pretty solid, and inflicts damage equal to 630% of attack on one enemy. Of course, if she has more dupes, it will be a multiply times 6, sorta. So yeah, at rank 5 and 6, debuff lasts for 3 turns. Okay, nice. Very nice indeed. Overall, it's pretty solid here. Let's go over the passive. When an ally damages an enemy with a skill or for every debuff on the enemy, ignores 8% of crit resistance and crit defense. Wow. If there are 5 or more debuffs on the enemy, increase the hero's single target attack skill damage, excluding by 60%. Wow. Woo. That is very, very nice, man. Oh, it's very beautiful. She can one-shot. Oof, that's very nice. If you put debuffs on... Ooh. Nice, man. Nice. So, yeah, she can maybe be useful in Sigurd and Brunhild team. I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I want to test it out in different teams as well. So, let's check out her Holy Relic. For every debuff on the enemy, increases the hero's related attack related stats by 3% up to 15%. Up to 15 times. Jesus. This is very nice, man. Holy crap. She can destroy units if you are not careful. Damn. Yeah, but it's more like first turn kill. Because if you have to build up debuffs and all that. So yeah, if you have a cleanser, it's problem solved, sorta. So yeah, if you go first with this unit, you can do some insane damage. If you have the amount of debuffs on the enemy. So let's go to the free-to-play unit. Inflicts pierce damage equal to 100% of attack on all enemies. I think she best be with attack defense. Yeah, her AoE is not super great. She has a nice buff skill that's easily getting gold if you vet the passive. I will be going over in a bit. Remove debuffs from allies, increase basic stats by 30%, and grants debuff immunity for 3 turns. It's very, very nice. Increase all allies damage by 7% for 2 turns, and inflicts damage equal to 400% of attack on all enemies. So it's a basic, yeah, nuke. And the power-up card. What else do we have here? This is why she is going to be an interesting unit. In PvE, if the hero damages an enemy on ally's turn, rank up all of the hero's cards and removes all debuffs from these allies. So she is an Diane, but a little bit weaker. But if you have her, she could still be good. She will be able to help you turn the OG demon. So yeah, if you don't have Diane and don't have a good built-up Arthur, she will be very nice. Her Holy Relic is Heimar's Fishing Rod. When the hero skills are ranked up, increase all allies' attack-related stats by 30% for 2 turns. So for a free-to-play unit, guys, this is quite insane. So these are all the units. This is my should you or will I summon video. I think these are worth it, man. If you're not convinced, talk to me in the comment section below and let me know. But for now, guys, I hope you all have a great day, night, wherever you are. And please come by for the summons. See ya!